Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Ali Nawaz Bijarani, currently working at Shaheed Muhtarama Benazir Bhutto Medical College, Liari in Pharma Department. Today, the topic of my discussion or the topic of my lecture is asthma 1. बेसिकली ये जो एस्थमा का लेक्चर है हमने दो हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया हुआ है, एस्थमा 1 एंड एस्थमा 2. So asthma 1 initially comprises of the what is asthma, what are the predisposing factors, causative agents of the asthma which can cause the asthma, and then the treatment, and again subdivided into the two parts, asthma 1 and asthma 2. First of all, each and everyone knows that what is asthma. Asthma है क्या? Basically, asthma is an inflammatory disease of airway, which is characterized by the acute episode of bronchoconstriction. Bronchoconstriction होगी तो definitely the patient complaining of shortness of breath, cough, chest tightness, wheezing, and rapid respiration. Again, I would like to repeat, the inflammatory disease of the airways characterized by the acute episodes of the bronchoconstriction. Bronchoconstriction, sometimes if you can auscultate the patient chest, you can observe the spasm or wheeze, which can cause shortness of breath, cough, chest tightness, wheezing, and rapid respiration. Another question is why asthma makes it hard to breathe. पॉइंट ये है कि अगर एस्थमा होता है तो सांस लेने में क्यों तकलीफ होती है. ईच एंड एवरी नोज द एयर एंटर्स इन द रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम फ्रॉम नोज एंड माउथ and then travel through the bronchial tubes. This picture shows an asthmatic person and a non-asthmatic person. Asthmatic person in which the muscle of the bronchial tubes tighten and thicken. The air passages becomes inflamed, mucus filled, and make it difficult to air or difficult to move. That's why this is a bronchial tube of an asthmatic patient, which is definitely inflamed, while another side this one is a normal bronchial tube. In non-asthmatic person, muscles around the bronchial tubes are relaxed and tissue thin and allowing easy to the airflow. This is basically the difference in between non-asthmatic person and asthmatic person. पैथोफिजियोलॉजी इनकी क्या होनी चाहिए. Basically, the inflammation of the airways, or second one is bronchial hyperactivity or irritant receptor. Asthma triggers या predisposing factor are the causative agents of the asthma. First of all, allergen can cause asthma. Dust, animal dander, cockroach, pollen, indoor and outdoor pollutants, irritants. First of all, the most important nowadays in our community is the smoking, perfumes, and cleaning agents. Another causing point or asthmatic trigger is pharmacological drugs. Mostly the beta blocker drugs can cause asthma. Physical triggers are strenuous exercise, cold air, and the sulfur dioxide. Other one is a physiological factor, stress, GERD, viral and the bacterial upper respiratory infection and the rhinitis. बेसिकली ये चीज़ें हैं जो कि एस्थमा कराती हैं. उसमें एलर्जन है, रिपीट करूँ मैं, ये जो डस्ट है, एलर्जी है, इरिटेंट्स है, स्मोक है, परफ्यूम्स है, द क्लीनिंग एजेंट्स है. दैट्स वाई द क्लिनिशियन advised each and every patient to save or wear mask. You know, nowadays another viral infection, we can see the COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Basically, symptoms almost related to the asthmatic patient and the COPD patients. That's why in all our community and all over the world, all are requested to wear mask or stay at your home. Another figure of the asthmatic triggers, which I previously discussed in the previous slide: mold, pets, arcades, dust, smoke, chemical odors, cockroaches, gross and weeds. These are basically the most widely or most commonly asthmatic triggers which can cause asthma and severe spasm, and that's why difficult to breathe by the patient of asthma. Chemical mediators. The chemical mediator during the inflammatory process, the chemical mediators are released. What are the chemical mediators and what are the names of these chemical mediators? These are the four main chemical mediators: histamine, bradykinin, prostaglandin and leukotriene. हिस्टामाइन में क्या होता है कि इट कैन काजेज द ब्रोंकोकंस्ट्रिक्शन एंड द म्यूकोसल एडिमा, दैट्स व्हाई डिफिकल्ट टू ब्रेथ. ब्रेडिकाइनिन वेजोडाइलेशन कराती है, वस्कुलर परमिएबिलिटी कराती है, सीक्रेशन इन द एयरवे एंड द कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ द स्मूथ मसल्स. प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन एंड ल्यूकोट्राइन्स derived from the arachidonic acid, again same bronchoconstriction, edema and the mucus production. Last one is the leukotriene. This is a potent bronchoconstrictor and it has the longest or the long duration of action. These are the four main chemical mediators. During the inflammatory process, these mediators are released. Types of asthma. There are four types of asthma. Extrinsic asthma. In other words, you can call him the allergic asthma. Intrinsic asthma is non-allergic asthma. Exercise-induced asthma, asthma associated with COPD. These are the four main types of the asthma. Approaches to the treatment. Treatment का मकसद क्या होता है? Because main object is to prevent the exposure to allergen, reduction of the bronchial inflammation and hyperactivity, and dilatation of the narrowing bronchi. Again, the prevention of the exposure to allergen. The approach is appropriate for extrinsic asthmatics, identification of the allergen and avoidance of the allergen. मतलब जो allergen है, जो ट्राइगर है, हम उसको आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे एंड प्रिकॉशनरी हम उनको जो है ना अवॉइडेंस ऑफ दी allergen, मतलब उनसे जो है ना ऐसी चीज़ जिससे एलर्जी बढ़ रही हो, हम उसको पेशेंट को कहेंगे कि अपने आप को इस चीज़ों से प्रिवेंट करें. Now I would like to focus the drugs which can be used in the asthma. Three main categories: bronchodilator, anti-inflammatory agent and leukotriene antagonist. As we divide in these drugs into the two lectures, asthma 1 comprises of the only and most important part of the drugs which can be used in the asthma is bronchodilator, while the anti-inflammatory drugs, the anti-inflammatory agent and leukotriene antagonist, which will be discussed in the next lecture of asthma 2. We focus here at bronchodilators. Bronchodilators again subdivided into the beta agonist, muscarinic antagonist and methylxanthine. Anti-inflammatory agent, I would like to define some types or the classification thoroughly, and which can be discussed later on detailed. तो ड्रग्स जो मेन कैटेगरी होती है ब्रोंकोडायलेटर, एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी ड्रग्स एंड ल्यूकोट्राइन एंटागोनिस्ट. जो हम इस वक्त फोकस करेंगे एस्थमा 1 पे, सिर्फ ब्रोंकोडायलेटर पे. ये जो दूसरी चीज़ें एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी ड्रग, अगेन इनके चार टाइप है: रिलीज इनहिबिटर, स्टेरॉयड, स्लो एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी ड्रग्स एंड एंटीबॉडीज. ल्यूकोट्राइन एंटागोनिस्ट डिवाइडेड इनटू द लाइपोऑक्सीजनेज इनहिबिटर एंड रिसेप्टर इनहिबिटर्स. डायलेटेशन ऑफ दी नेरोड ब्रोंकाई. थ्री मेन चीज़ें होती है जिसको हम ब्रोंको डायलेटर्स ही कह सकते हैं, जो उनके डायलेट करता है ब्रोंकाई को. उसमें बीटा 2 एगोनिस्ट है, मिथाइलजेंथिन है एंड एंटी मस्करेनिक एजेंट. कौन कौन सी 3 चीज़ें हैं ब्रोंकोडायलेटर में? बीटा एगोनिस्ट, बीटा 2 एगोनिस्ट, मिथाइलजेंथिन एंड एंटी मस्करेनिक. Bronchodilators, basically these are the beta 2 receptors which are predominant receptor in the bronchial smooth muscles. These bronchodilators stimulate the ATP cyclic AMP, which lead to the relaxation of the bronchial smooth muscle and inhibition of release of mediator of immediate hypersensitivity. And these bronchodilators inhibit the release of mast cell mediators such as histamine and leukotrienes. Bronchodilator, which contain salbutamol, terbutaline, formoterol and salmeterol. इसमें अगर हम डिफरेंस ये करें कि साल्ब्यूटामोल एंड टर्ब्यूटलाइन जो है शॉर्ट एक्टिंग है, फॉर्मिटिरोल एंड साल्मिटिरोल जो है लॉन्ग एक्टिंग है. दीज 4 ड्रग्स बीटा 2 18 रिसेप्टर एगोनिस्ट. Salbutamol, it is a highly selective beta 2 agonist which can be used by inhalation. This produces the bronchodilation within 5 minutes and action lasts for 2 to 4 hours. Side effects of the salbutamol include the muscle tremors, palpitation, arrhythmia and restlessness. Suppose a patient complaining of arrhythmia or tachycardia or palpitation, we cautionally give these drugs with salbutamol because it increases the heart rate. That's why very important to give any drug, any bronchodilator, to see the side effect or contraindication to save the patients. तो उसमें जो मेन साइड इफेक्ट है मसल ट्रेमर्स हैं, पाल्पिटेशन है, एरिथमिया एंड रेस्टलेस. ब्रोंकोडायलिस में अगेन जो सब डिवाइडेड इनटू दी मिथाइलजेंथिन, बीटा 2 एगोनिस्ट है, मिथाइलजेंथिन एंड एंटी मस्करिन. 3 मेन चीज़ें होती हैं जो ब्रोंकोडायलेटर में होती है. उसमें मिथाइलजेंथिन में 4 टाइप्स हैं. थियोफाइलिन है, अमाइनोफाइलिन, पेंटोक्सीफाइलिन एंड thiobromin. As far as the mechanism of action of these methylxanthine is concerned, it inhibits the phosphodiesterase, which lead to the increased cyclic AMP, smooth muscle relaxation or bronchodilation, suppression of response of the airway to the stimuli, and it increases the force of contraction of the diaphragmatic muscles. Side effect: each and every drug which can be given to the patient, the first of all the GI symptoms will be identified or will be observed as a side effect. Patient may complain of anorexia, nausea, vomiting, abdominal discomfort, headache and anxiety sometimes may occur. The higher level of these drugs can cause seizures or fits and arrhythmias. The toxic level may occur in patients with liver disease. Previously used to be mainstay of these asthma therapy. Then the anti-muscarinic agent. Anti-muscarinic ipratropium, oxytropium and tiotropium. As far as the mechanism of action of these anti-muscarinic agent is concerned, it inhibits the IP3, the inositol triphosphate. Increases IP3 or inositol triphosphate, which cause increased calcium, which lead to the contraction. Clinical uses: in addition of ipratropium enhances the bronchodilation produced by the nebulized albuterol in acute severe asthma in patient intolerant of the inhaled beta agonist. That's all about the asthma 1. Actually asthma 2 जो है वो इनकी जो बकाया ड्रग्स है वो asthma 2 के लेक्चर में है. एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच. गॉड ब्लेस यू.